Cheers, ladies.
Cheers.
Krissy Marsh, Victoria Rees, welcome to the Wine O'Clock Show.
I didn't get you.
Cheers,
You
cheers.
went lower.
Such a Chinese thing. You've got to make sure you go low.
Oh.
So out of respect for you, I go lower than you.
Oh,
I
serious?
learned that the hard way.
Oh,
Yes.
did you?
when I was at a government signing ceremony in China, I learned that, you know, you got to
So do they go high?
No,
No.
you go low.
Be humble.
Be
Okay.
humble and go low.
Do they go low too?
Well, they try. So you go like this.
So
and
how
you
low
end up
can you
fighting
go?
it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
exactly it. You thought of something to say then, didn't you, Victoria? How low can you go?
I just realised we were filming, and because I just had that sandwich, I was about to go, I got something in my teeth, and then I forgot.
Now, ladies, we have just wrapped on what is, I think, described one of the biggest Real Housewives in history here in Australia. I know we've only got 2, but what a season.
I know. It's been, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride, the ups and the downs. You know, when you go to hop on a roller coaster and you're really excited, you want to get on, but you're not sure what to expect. And then once you start going through it, and then
You want to get off.
you want to get off, and then when you get
And
off,
you
you sort of look
can't.
back and go, that was fun.
Would I do it again?
Would I
Yes.
just- yeah.
You normally want to hop on again.
No, it's been fun. It has been fun. Look, it seems like a lifetime ago.
Yes, it has.
Yeah.
When did we stop filming? 23rd of
Yeah.
December. Then we did reunion at the beginning of March. So it was a long break in between.
Yep.
And people will ask me about an episode, and I'll be thinking, I can't even remember what happened back then. It's so long ago.
And we'd get sent the episode, so I'd watch it then, and then I'd watch it when it went to air, and that was it. Have you ever gone back and rewatched?
No.
No, me neither.
No.
Too busy.
Yes.
We would also only be able to, well, you could put it on your TV, but we'd get it on a laptop, and it'd be on you could watch it twice, or was it 3 times?
Three
Three
times.
times. And it was on a 24-hour.
So like a Snapchat sort of thing.
So if you didn't watch it, bad luck, it's gone.
Wow.
And that was a problem when I was over in China.
And it was a nightmare. I didn't get to watch it, and then they'd send you another one for 24 hours, and you wouldn't have time. They were so strict with it.
One of the things that I, and Victoria and I had talked about this off air a few weeks ago, but, and I think it's really important to bring up is, you know, the amount of bullying that happened on television and what message that's portraying to, you know, people out there and how they can treat people. And you probably copped more bullying than anybody. How do you cope with that, and what would be some advice to people that are being bullied, not only on social media, but, you know, like you were quite ridiculed on television as well?
Look, I think when that was occurring to me, everyone goes, oh, you were so strong. But you've got to remember that's their behaviour, that's their morals. If they're coming from such a low place that they have no self-respect for themselves, that they can berate and attack and think it's fine to call people those sorts of names, which is what bullying is. You've got to believe in yourself, but you've also got to talk. I've got an amazing family around me. I've got amazing friends. And that's what we did. We really talked about it.
We did get upset about it, though. There were times, there
Of
were
course.
tears, and people were upset, and they were crying, and we'd all talk about it. And it was also only the 5 girls that we were kind of a team, really, and we supported each other because no one else really understands what you're going through.
Yeah. And I
They
think,
don't get it.
and I think if someone is attacking you and is being a bully, you know, reach out to your family and friends. They know the person you are. They know the great things about you.
Yep.
It's someone else's insecurities that's trying to drag you down and pull you down because you've probably got something that they want, or they might be jealous of something that you have. So I think it's really important to stick around people you know and really just try and shut it out and shut it down.
Good advice. Is there anything that wasn't aired on the show that you wish that was?
Look, there was some fun things, like when we first went to the Whit Sundays, it was one of those magical evenings. We were all excited to be away with each other. We'd had cocktails off camera, downstairs, and a beautiful lunch. We all went back to our rooms and got changed. Victoria and I jumped in the spa together.
Right. We got in the spa together in our undies, and we had
I made her
wine.
put clothes on because I was going,
And
she
we
wanted
had
to
the
hop
view.
in nude.
And Krissy and I were sitting there, and we had the whole of the Whit Sundays there. I had a spa on my balcony. I said to Krissy, this is what they should be filming.
And we had so much
Actually,
fun.
I think I was in the nude, wasn't
You
I?
were, and I made you put on some clothes. But then we went and we're doing this fun catwalk out on this beautiful marina, and they didn't put that in there. And it was one of the times where, you know, Lisa was laughing, I was laughing, Mel, we were all having a bit of a go at it.
We were all getting ready, and it was like all our rooms were on the same floor. So you and Nicole had rollers, and you were coming. Has anyone got hairspray? Has anyone got this? And we all just had our doors open. And they should have filmed stuff like that. And they didn't. It was fun. And I think the viewers would have liked to have seen that.
Well, seen a different side besides the screaming and yelling that you saw every episode. It would have been
more
nice.
of my mum would have been great.
Yes.
Dee would have liked that too.
She would have loved that. Oh, you hardly saw me at that family dinner.
But I just think also when we went to Singapore, every night we'd go, because we had all the hair and makeup was set up in Krissy's room. So we'd go to Krissy's room, we'd all have hair and makeup on, and we'd all wear a robe, and we'd all be talking, and we started drinking really early. Then we'd go out, we'd shoot, and we'd come back, and then we'd come back to Krissy's room.
Get in our robes again.
And we'd drink and we'd laugh, and a couple of the crew would come back. And so many times we said, this is what we should be filming. We were laughing our heads off.
It was fun.
And none of that was even filmed.
Vicky, you touched everyone's heart this season when you wanted to go on the hunt for Dad, and the whole world, you know, well, all of Australia got to a little bit of insight into you, and remarkably, you've got brothers and sisters you've never seen before.
Yes.
Tell us about that journey and where you are now with your family.
Well, I emailed Lucy, I text Lucy. I've been in quite a bit of contact with Sally Ann. I speak to Lucy more than I do to Sally Ann. She's in Geneva and she travels a lot with her husband. But I do speak to Lucy, and she's coming on the 22nd of December. She's coming.
Oh, fantastic. Going to come over for Christmas, have
she's
an
coming
Aussie
for
Christmas.
She gets here on the 22nd. And
What about boyfriend?
Her boyfriend? No, I don't know. I didn't ask about him. She had a boyfriend. Her boyfriend flew to Singapore when she was there. He was living in New York. He's in finance. He flew out to support her. And everyone keeps on asking me, did I really meet her on camera? And I did. I really did. That was the first time.
So you never met her before?
Never. I'd spoken to her on the phone maybe 3 or 4 times. And then production said to me, look, we'll fly her to Singapore. We'll pay for her to come. We'll set her up. But on one condition, you can't see her until you do it on camera. So I had to ask her if that was okay, and she was absolutely fine with it. So
Were you like, I know when I watched that episode, I was like, I couldn't believe how similar the two of
a
you
lot
are.
of people said that.
Did you see it when you
Well,
first?
I'd seen photos of her and I'd showed Krissy and we thought we looked similar. But I remember when we were sitting on the couch after we'd initially met, and then we had to sit down and they had to light, and then the cameraman was Dan, Hot Dan, the cameraman.
Hot Dan, the
We
cameraman.
had a name for all of them: Swinging Dick, Hot Dan, and
I don't want to know about how he got the nickname Swinging Dick.
No, that's someone that's
Because
in
he was the
charge.
boss.
The boss.
I gave
The
him that
boss.
name.
Yes, the
Big Swinging Dick.
Okay.
So, and while we were shooting, all the cameramen were going, you've got exactly the same profile. People do, but it's you're hard to see it in yourself. Like my son, everyone says looks like me, and I can't see it.
Yeah. Krissy, you love your mum and you love your family. What's one of the lessons your mum has taught you?
Oh, look, Mum has been one of those mothers that has been so selfless. I think, you know, she lost her mother at a very young age, so she's really given everything to us. I think for Mum, she's always taught us to be kind. And I think, you know, with having my own children, I think that's the biggest thing you can teach kids in this day and age is just teach them to be kind. I always say, what's your rack for the day? Your random act of kindness. You know, and Mum's been very, very protective. We were 4 girls, all growing up, all modelling from a very young age. So she's always been, you know, it's so important about your reputation. And, you know, it's funny doing this show at the age of 46 and all of a sudden the first thing that happens to me is someone tries to accuse me of everything under the sun. So that for my family was really, really difficult because, you know, your reputation's everything. And I think, you know, people don't realise filming this and filming that in this day and age and Instagram here and post this and post that, that, you know, you've got to be careful how you're portraying yourself and be true.
What was the decision, of going into a show like The Housewives? I mean, you've obviously, I know Victoria is a great, she loves Beverly Hills, but, you know, like, why did you sort of look at, oh, well, I've seen all of the other franchises around the world and think,
it's not
well,
really
why not?
your choice. They contact you. So they spoke to Krissy. They were interested in Krissy.
Yep.
Then they said to Krissy, who do you know? And then Krissy put me forward. It was really late in the casting.
It was the 11th hour.
It was
They'd been
like-
going for 18 months
trying to
looking for
find people.
Yeah.
And so I think you were in Noosa, I think it
Yeah.
was Easter, and she rang me and she said, look, I've been, doing some casting for Housewives. I'm going to do it. And I said, are you crazy? And she said, no, I'm going to do it. And they're interested in you. And I said to her, I'd never do that. And she said to me,
What else are you going to do? Sit at home?
what are you doing? Sitting at home, you just got divorced, you're doing nothing. I said, well, I'm hardly doing nothing. She said, well, what do you got to lose? It'll be a lot of fun. And she said, would I speak to the producer? And then I ended up speaking to the producers. And the process of when I went in and had my meeting, I was just sitting with the producer, Kylie Washington. She was just asking me questions, and we just had a camera there, and it was actually quite good fun. I've never really sat there and had someone ask me question after question after question about myself.
It's great talking about yourself.
Well, it was just, I kind of had a lot of fun with it. It was fun, and she was laughing and I was laughing, and because I remember saying to Krissy afterwards, wasn't that fun? She said, I was crying.
I know. Oh my gosh. I know. When they asked me the worst thing that's ever happened in your life, I burst into tears.
Yeah, I can't even remember what they asked me, but I just walked away thinking, gee, that was fun. And then, so that was like April, May, and
We're in there by August.
in June we'd signed our contract.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whereas I think they'd been speaking to a lot of girls for 18 months. So there were all those girls in the paper saying, I'm doing Housewives, I'm doing Housewives. But we'd all signed confidentiality.
Oh, yeah.
No one was allowed to say
Say
a
who
word. And
won
we
what.
knew if we did, we wouldn't be on the show.
What do you think this season has taught you that you'll take into next season?
Who says we're coming back?
Not
I'm
so
just
much,
assuming.
not so much hair and makeup.
Okay. Are you talking
Short and sharp comments. I waft a bit.
about... Oh, look, I'm just trying to think. Someone said to me the other day, what have I learned? And I couldn't even think what I'd learned.
But I think when you're being yourself,
Yeah.
you are yourself. You're 46 years of experience coming through, and you are what you are. It's not like, oh, I'm going to do things differently. I'll be more strategic. I'll be more this. This is what you see is what you get. How you react is what you get. And I think you've been very true to yourself. And
A bit too true. I've really said the first thing that's popped into my head a lot of times, but it's just the way I am. I can't
but you
help
do that
it.
normally in life.
I know, I do.
And I think, did you really just say that?
Oh, do you? Do you really?
Do you really?
What's one piece of advice you swear by?
Oh, we were talking about this in the car, and I said, because that was one of the questions. Look, through this whole experience, I would honestly have to say, be yourself and tell the truth. Because it's always, you're better off just telling the truth from the beginning, admitting that you fucked up, because the truth always comes out at
But
the
you were
end.
very good at doing
And then not only have you done the wrong thing, you've lied about it. And I remember when just before we started filming, I already knew Alex Perry. And I rang Alex Perry and I said, I'm doing Housewives. He went, oh my God, is that you? Because he didn't recognise my last name because I was Scallon. He knew me as my maiden name because I've known him since I was about 18. He said, I was looking at those girls and I didn't know any of them. I said, it's me. And I said, what advice would you give me? He said, just be yourself. The audience will see straight through it and you won't be able to sustain trying to be someone else. And I said to him, I don't think I could be someone else. He said, perfect, just be yourself. And that's what I would say. And I would say in life as well.
Yeah.
Be true and be kind.
Yeah.
Full stop.
Girls, we want to play a little game.
Oh, good. Do I need
Yeah.
a sip of
You
wine
do,
for
you
this?
do, you
It
do.
is 1 o'clock.
It is 1 o'clock, that's right. It's called Never Have I Ever. Have you played before?
Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
You're
Give
going to
me a paddle.
I have never.
Make sure you get it the right way, Victoria. Sometimes, you could be flipping it round.
I'm just going to leave it that way.
I have. You probably have.
probably
you
have.
dirty dog.
Who says they're rude questions? Have you ever
I'm not saying.
All right.
I'm keeping mine at this.
Okay.
Never have I ever gone commando.
Nude.
Yeah.
Of
No,
course
no
I have.
undies.
No undies.
Oh my gosh, I have.
All the time.
Halfway through the
I'm
whole
commando
episode.
now. Are you commando now?
Oh dear. Never have I ever been naked in public.
No.
I have.
Have you?
On a beach in Greece.
Really?
Yeah.
Nude beach?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm going to Greece in
And
a couple
on a
weeks.
boat. Or in a swimming pool.
Really?
Does a boat count? Yeah, that's public, yeah.
Never have I ever kissed someone of the same sex.
I have never.
You have?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
She is. I tell you what, she's keeping that paddle up. I'm going to start spanking her with it.
Was it full on tongue? Or
It was a long time.
Get over it.
It was in the 80s, you know.
Don't go explaining. Just put up.
Exploring her sexuality.
I don't know.
You're not on a lie detector
I
test
kissed
here.
a girl
And I like it.
I have kissed a girl. Have you really never kissed a girl?
Never.
Never?
Never. Look.
Not even when you were playing spin the
No,
bottle?
I have never.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Good to know.
Never have I ever said a baby was cute when it was actually ugly.
Oh, I have.
Over and over again.
Always. That's a given.
Never
Can't tell
have-
a mum they've got an ugly
Oh no,
baby.
no. Always compliment the clothes though. Wasn't
Exactly.
it?
No, I compliment the baby.
Isn't he lovely?
Sorry, it's a girl.
Never have I ever Googled myself.
Oh, I have.
Yeah.
When we first started, we were. I
Oh
think
yeah, I
we were,
loved
yeah,
it. My
yeah.
son was continually Googling me, going, Mum, look what they put up now. So yeah, I have.
Yeah. Well,
Never-
yeah. Okay.
Never have I ever been caught dancing naked in front of a mirror.
Oh, I haven't done that.
Oh, I mean,
I'm
that on
gonna
the
have
bucket
to
list.
do that when I
I've
get
never.
home.
Not in front of a mirror. I do dance naked around the house, but not in front of a mirror.
I actually don't think I'd even want to dance naked
Imagine
in front of a mirror.
I mean, the
Ever.
manoeuvres I get to, you could never know what jiggles.
I wouldn't put myself through that.
Never have I ever sent a nude photo or raunchy text to the wrong person.
No.
I have never, because you know what my mum said, and that was a bit of advice I should have said
Never
with
put
that
it in
last question.
writing.
Never put it in writing that you don't want your mother to read.
Oh,
Oh, that Tinder where everyone's putting penises every...
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
seriously, these
Shocking.
guys are crazy. This is a footprint that's going to be out there forever.
never have I ever dropped something in the toilet and used my hand to retrieve it.
I have, oh my God, 100 times.
I was about to say 1,000
I mean,
times.
really?
Oh no, I couldn't do it.
I have. Phones.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Oh my God, what are you going to do? Flush
Yeah,
it? You've got to
it's
get
gone
it
to
out
sea.
to get your
It's-
SIM card.
It's going to sea. I'm sorry if it goes down the toilet.
No. Oh yeah, I have.
Everything.
Yeah.
I actually remember once dropping a toothbrush falling in the toilet,
Oh.
and it was my about to be
Ex-husband?
divorced husband. And I just put it back.
No, you scrubbed
Oh,
the
you
toilet,
did.
then put it back.
Did you?
I remember getting it out and going.
Oh no, did you
Just
wash
put
it?
it back. Wash my no. I just left it.
Make sure you didn't kiss him that night, I
That
hope.
is good.
No, we're about to get
Remember
divorced.
that?
We were living in this under the same roof. I thought, oh, you know that transition period where you just the other one's got nowhere to live yet. It was like,
Oh no. She didn't. She deliberately on purpose.
You know that story about the burglar that, you know, they saw photos come back after the camera? Oh, that's a whole other story anyway.
I don't know that one.
The burglar where they said, oh, he came in and robbed your house, and then the robbers got the photos. They got their camera developed and they'd been cleaning their teeth, and the burglars had knuckle
yeah,
gum.
right, yeah.
That
yeah.
old furphy.
Yeah.
Never have I ever smoked a joint.
I've never.
Really? Really?
Yeah, I don't really like pot. I can't stand the smell of it.
I used to back in my day.
Yeah.
Never have I ever lied on a talk show, including this one.
I have never. I have never.
Oh, well, I've never either, but I haven't really been on that many talk shows. What have we done?
No, not that many either. Haven't been on Oprah yet. Love to go on Ellen.
Oh, I love
Oprah
Ellen.
doesn't
Yeah.
exist anymore,
I know, but
does.
you know, might make a comeback.
I went on live TV in New Zealand.
In New Zealand.
First talk show I ever did, and I said the F word on live TV.
You didn't.
When we were in New Zealand.
Did they go into panic mode?
They all went, the guy just looked at me and went, and we're live with Victoria. And I went,
Oops.
and then they went to break. They said, we're live, got to be really careful, we're live. I went, what do you mean? I said, it's going straight to
Streaming
air, we're
straight to
live.
TV.
But I think they had a few
I always thought they did like the 3 seconds.
Well,
or
I
7
was
seconds.
describing Gilda. So they asked me who my favourite housewife was in
New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Yes.
And I said, well, when Gilda said that, why would you fuck with? Hang on. Why would you fuck with me when I come from the land of the AK-47? I said she had me at that. And I said it on live TV.
Never have I ever joined the Mile High Club.
I have never.
Shut up. up.
Oh my God.
And I knew Krissy and Johnny hadn't, and they went away.
Oh my gosh, and we just got the big double bed with the seatbelt like that.
Yeah.
On the
And
recent
still
trip.
did-
Oh my God, it was like a broom pole in my back the entire time.
And I said to her,
Now's your chance.
we were texting. She was on the plane. I said, have you joined? Have you joined? Have you joined? They
I
didn't do it.
still
They had the
haven't.
big bed. You know how you have that
I
little
know,
room?
but still people are still walking.
I was going to say,
Oh,
the
yes,
people-
I did it in the toilet.
In the toilet? Do you want cheese with that? Do you want a champagne in there,
I
love?
was young though. I was about 20.
The wall was a banging. Don't come a knocking when
You had
the
the
plane
little
is
sock
a
on,
rocking.
the little eye patches on the door. Don't come
exactly.
knocking.
I had two friends, and both of them are very, very well known. And they were on a plane having a go under a blanket, and the hostie went over.
Oh, no.
He turned around, very, very well known, blind. They'd
Very well
taken
known.
a sleeping tablet and then had a few drinks, so they were like gone to Gowings. And he actually said to her, I haven't finished yet. She just walked away.
Come back in 7 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
I'll
that
tell
is
you
so
later
funny.
when
I
I-
know who it is.
Okay.
That
Ladies,
auctioneer from that wedding. From that.
Oh, no. Don't say that.
Don't tell me.
I
don't
like
put that out there.
these.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they? They're good
Okay.
little fans. That's it, ladies.
Oh my
How was
gosh,
it?
that was fun.
Yeah.
We were
Cheers.
quick.
Thank you for having us.
We did it in an hour.